Northeast Nigeria's humanitarian crisis is one of the worst in the world, UN. The United Nations missions in Nigeria, in conjunction with Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe state governments, will launch $1 billion for the 2021 humanitarian response plan for the Northeast victims of Boko Haram. You know what? This UN, honestly, is getting on my nerves. It really is. Like, they are literally promoting the... How can you tell me? How can you... The UN has been in Nigeria for so long. I know you've been in Nigeria. I mean, we have foundations, yes. But this law, the UN, all they know is to be giving statistics. To give statistics on this day. But they will not help. And then, in conjunction with Adamawa, Borno, and Yobe State, they want to launch $1 billion for the 2021 humanitarian response plan. These people are promoting corruption in the country. They are. And they're cashing out. They are. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. Because you can't, it doesn't make sense. All the UN does is give statistics. My G, leave. Because you're not helping situations. Leave. You think Nigerians can't do the statistics themselves? What is statistics? So I don't understand why the UN is even involved in all of this. Because all they know is basically paint the whole of Africa in bad. Why can't they? Who asked them? Who asked them? Why? What's their business? What is their business? Because at this point, we understand that it's an internal issue of corruption that Nigeria needs to fix. But then when you have external bodies that are not impactful and all they do is give us statistics, what is their job? But then they want to launch a $1 billion fund for this humanitarian crisis, and you're telling me that these people do not have their share and their cut. Well, the UN mission said on Wednesday that the mission would be hosting 3 state governors to launch the $1 billion 21 fund next Tuesday. What have these international bodies learned? They know that this country cannot be trusted with funds like this. They understand how the country has been in so much debt, and they still choose to have a name and come into our countries and be like, oh, we're helping with this project and da da da. You know the country has a history with corruption, and you're giving out exorbitant amounts like $1 billion for what? And you're telling me that it's not a way for them to also cash out. In a statement, the UN noted that the humanitarian situation in Northeast Nigeria had worsened over the past 2 years, and 8.7 million people were severely vulnerable, compounded by the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. The northern part of the country has always been bottom barrel standard of living. We know that the sicknesses, everything seems to go on there. Why is it that is countries like that? That's when the UN is prevalent. That's where they will show their face. They will show their face. But then when it comes, the NSAS protest, they literally called on the United Nations. What did they do? Silence. But if it's to be dishing out statistics that nobody asked them to do, all of a sudden they'll start doing international body and that. Please. So it said the government of Nigeria, the United Nations, and partners will jointly launch the 2021 humanitarian response plan for Northeast Nigeria. For so long, the country has neglected people in the north. So all of a sudden, the UN, please, getting on my nerves. The humanitarian response plan represents a collective vision for humanitarian action in 2021. The appeal is approximately $1 billion and targets 6.5 million most vulnerable people in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe states who are facing growing needs due to the ongoing violence of the socio-economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is like it's really annoying. What this has proven is that there are international bodies that are enablers. They are enabling the corruption of countries so that they themselves can cash out. And of course, with their image and everything, they'd come off as, oh, we're just helping, I'm so annoyed. Very annoyed. Because all the projects that the UN has always have to be in Africa. Why? Who asked them? Why are they there? And it's like, they'd want to launch these projects, but then when it comes to actual issues, when the people call on them, that's when they want to do, we're an international body, we do not interfere or meddle with, country problems. But why? So it proves that our biggest fight is not only the Nigerian politicians, but is the people above them who are enablers. They enable this country to still be corrupt. And again, it's true because the country is just amazing. Imagine if we're united and, we had control of all our resources and everything. You think we would not be a threat to the top countries in the world? Absolutely. So these people obviously have their power play systematic things that they do where they strategically they strategically enable these corrupt leaders to continue so that there would be this thing of developing countries. That phrase, developing countries, I don't even think of it. I just think of it as like, of course, the first world would definitely put that on the countries. So again, the UN is getting on my nerves. They are literally so incapable of anything. And they've proven to be that in the past. $1 billion? I mean, these people want to cash out. I mean, why would you be surprised? Even little Benin Republic wants to be a 37th state. Why? Why do you want to be a 37th state? With all the things happening in the country, you want to be part of Nigeria. Are you okay? What is the logic behind your reasoning? Does it make sense? Somebody says, unfortunately, the northern elites and their foolish followers are trying their best to make sure that they keep Nnamdi Kanu and his Biafra agitation silent. Exactly. So true. Instead of channeling their energy on their region to see how they could redeem their image, they don't even need to redeem their image. It's just embarrassing being associated with this country. And this country is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Oh, please. Someone says, if you know you voted for this government, you need to be very prayerful because normally it's not super. You're not meant to do good. You're supposed to be having bad dreams every night. Exactly. And Nnamdi Kanu said that very soon Somalia will be a child's play compared to what will happen in Nigeria. We are gradually feeling it. May God help us. Exactly. And the real danger, the real danger to the country and its movement is firms like the UN. These people are enablers. They are enabled for so many years. For so many years. These ones will be the ones to do charity. They will jump into a country. Oh, let's do this. But when it comes to wars, when it comes to severe conflict, that's when they wanna step out and be like, we don't meddle in all these issues. Why won't you meddle? We're gonna drag the UN and they will fam. Someone says, may thunder fire that UN and their evil agenda. Exactly. Who created the insecurity in the north? Same northerners. Why making it a national discussion while those involved are living large? Exactly. People need to see that these international bodies, when it comes to giving funding projects, charity, all this fundraising, they will be so alive and well. When it comes to serious issues, see how Nigerians were literally calling on international bodies during the NSAS protest. And so people be asking, why would you call them international bodies? Because they are present in the country. These people will come in the country, bring in foreign investment, bring in all these acts that they know that the Nigerian government will not even pay mind to. It's an opportunity for them to actually cash out, basically. And so it's like Nigerians actually have a right to call on these international bodies when they need help. Why? Because these international bodies are making money off Nigeria. They'll say, oh, fund this, donate to this, and then all of a sudden, please. We need actually to see the agenda of these United Nations, because again, when it comes to all these sicknesses, when it comes to, viruses, all that, they don't need the country's permission. They don't consider the legislation of the country. They just jump in. But when it comes to bringing useless statistics, it's like these people, let's even look at the statistics that these people actually use. Every year, there's a statistics. Like, Nigeria is the worst in poverty. Nigeria is the worst in this. And they would never give statistics on how things have improved or statistics that would potentially be the case if these strategies were taken to tackle such problems. No. But then if it's to team up with useless states like Adamawa, what are these states going to do? What are these states actually going to do? It's actually so embarrassing at this point. It is embarrassing with Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe. Like, of all states in the country, of all states, because we just trust that these states are credible. And $1 billion just for 8.7 million people. I understand people have needs, but that's a lot of money. Corrupt organization. Nigerians need to start asking the right questions and sweep the UN out. The way we had the Ghana must go bags, we need to carry their bags and send them out. Because if all they can do is to dish out useless statistics and not help the country, but then when it comes to serious issues, they want to be like, oh, we can't just meddle in because of the legislation of the country. These people, they will step on Nigerians' feet one day, and they would understand the heat of Nigerians. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.